My name's Angelo, and welcome to We Want Picks. This is the call-in show. If you're new here and you don't know what this is a live show that we do every week, and users can call in. Our premium members can call into this show, ask us questions, hang out, make their picks, make predictions, and do all the things. Lately, we've been having UFC fights on this show and giving premium members the opportunity to call in and ask those fighters questions as well. Today, if all goes well, Youssef Zalal will be joining us. So assuming that goes well and assuming you want to hop in, ask a question, feel free to become a freaking premium member. Premium membership is a whole slew of picks, bets, tools, and more. Jakey boy, I'm going to highlight, is on an app because Jacob's bets are 90% premium. I give you a couple as a teaser. The rest are premium. He is on quite a little hot streak. But it's not just his bets you're going to get. You'll get mine. You'll get the safety parlay. You'll also get tools. One of those tools is the Prop Hunter. It's a curated set of data specifically designed to find prop bets. You're going to get the Data Analyzer. This is quite literally the greatest tool that's ever been made to do your own research. It is loaded all the way up to UFC 308. So every fight card from now to 308 is loaded inside of this with a tape study, a tape index, all the data you could ever want or need, and the ability to export that data. You're going to get the line movement tracker, opening odds, current odds, win probability, and line movement for every fighter on every card. The DraftKings Optimizer preloaded with the best DraftKings projections on the planet. When I said breast, do you think it was of the female variety or poultry variety?
I'll be honest with you, Angelo. We've got a special guest that I lined up here today. Just sent him the link so he could be joining at any minute. And I'd like to try to keep this professional. I like to kind of progress this channel.
I see you put on your reading glasses. Yeah, your reading glasses.
I like to, be able to kind of progress this channel in a more professional manner with the interviews, with the live streams, with everything. And I kind of wish that you would kind of, do your part in that effort.
I'll try. Yeah, I'll definitely try. Cool. We have a $2 super chat. Angel says, woo! Jacob, what's your top 5 Pretty Ricky songs?
They're all on Blue Stars. Pretty Ricky Blue Stars. And let me get those for you real quick. I'll just rank them right here. Let me see. Top 5, I guess I'll give it in order. Number 5, I'll go Shorty Be Mine. Number 4, Call Me. Number 3, Can't Live Without You. Number 2, Grind With Me. And number 1, Get You Right.
Great.
Easy.
Awesome job. Wow, real spectacular stuff.
Just, you play that Pretty Ricky Blue Stars front to back, you're going to have the time of your life. Angel doesn't get it, but
I do not get it at all. Listen, look at all this shit you get with premium membership. Pretty straightforward. It's by far the greatest membership value package on the planet, period. End of story. It's only $10 a month. Go to WeWantPicks.com. Click Become a Member at the top. You'll unlock everything you could literally ever want or need heading into a fight week. And now the ability to call into the show and occasionally speak to a fighter, ask them a question. Let me change my slides. Bing, bong, boom, bang, bing, bong, bang. Listen, we got a couple people in the live chat hanging out. We got a bunch of people already in the queue to call into the show. A couple of rules for the call-in. If your camera's not on, I can't put you on. So you got to have your camera on. And when Youssef is here and we're asking questions, we're going to treat it like the radio. You'll ask your question, and then I'm just going to take you off, only so that we have enough time to really get to as many people as we possibly can. So don't take that the wrong way. And he should be here shortly. We got a couple of callers. I see your cameras. Are you waiting to talk to Youssef, or you want to come on now and talk to us? Oh, fuck you. All right. They're all waiting, Jacob. Nobody wants to talk to us. We do have a super chat, $2 from Tony Begley. Izzy all day. I will say, you and I both picked Dricus. Dricus is obviously your underdog lock of the week. If Dricus loses, the hate is going to be insurmountable. It's going to be rough.
I've had hate all my life. Haters all my life, Angelo. So
I'm hating on you right now, actively.
Actually, we got updated pictures. I do want to show this picture because I saw this today and I was like, holy shit. I'm going to show you guys a picture. This guy just donated 1,000. Whatever the
1,000 knocks. I don't know what a knock is, but 1,000 knocks. Let's Google what a knock is. NOK currency.
Norwegian krone.
To US dollar. 1, 1, 2, 3.
About $100.
That's a $93 super chat. Holy shit. $100 super chat from Philip. Philip says, Jacob, realist in the game. You're pretty real. Coming from the Netherlands, hanging out with us at, I don't know the time zone.
Netherlands?
Or sorry, what is it? Norwegian.
Norwegian.
You're
I'm
hanging out.
Norwegian. Hello,
Thank you.
I'm Norwegian.
For the $100 super chat, we appreciate you.
Like 30.
If you want to hop in and ask Youssef a question, you pop back in. We'll let you ask a question. Jakey boy, what the hell were you just saying? Oh, you were showing pictures of
I'm about 37% Norwegian. I'm very heavy, very, very proud Norwegian. My grandmother had Norwegian flags all over her house.
Wow.
Very proud. Very proud. Yeah, I'll show you a picture here. And this is me. I got these pictures
Elsa
today.
and
I used
Anna
to.
are Norwegian. It's true. They are.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
You're not going to sit here and pretend you don't know who Anna and Elsa are. Don't do that. That's weird.
Like
That's
Frozen
a weird thing
Elsa?
Yeah, okay. Thank you for being normal about it. Yes, Frozen
I
Elsa.
don't know. You just say two random words.
I mean, they're the most famous princesses.
I'm going to leave you frozen like Elsa. That's
Oh,
actually
yeah.
not relevant to me.
yeah. There we go.
But this is me when I used to coach. I think when this was when I was 19, about to turn 20. I think I was a couple months away. Actually, this is like, because it was like a memory. It's like this day in 2000, whatever that is, 16, or 6, I mean. Yeah, 2006, not 16, Jesus. And this is me at almost 20 years old. This was the guy at the college parties, U of I, if you guys know Indianapolis, walking around college parties. Hopefully it'll you can get the full
that is crazy, dude. Look at the
camo shorts.
Look at the leg gap between your leg and the front of those shorts. That's a good foot of
Nike
distance
Shocks.
between your shin and those shorts.
I was just balling,
Jesus.
man. I was just balling back then. Look at that dude. Had
What's
the ears
crazy
pierced.
is
I think I had just gotten my ears pierced too. Dude, balls out, dude.
What's crazy is you sent that and you said, this is me at 19. If you said, how old am I in this picture? Like, without being an asshole, I would have been like 12. You're 12.
Yeah, I look 12. There you go.
It is crazy. You have had quite the glow up. We do have a $5 super chat from SPM1989. I'm loving the website. I'm a newer member. Have you thought about adding a category for most likely upsets? No. Somebody else had a good... What was the other idea? Oh, we're always looking to add stuff. That's potentially something we could add. We'd have to figure out how to put that in the chart. Somebody said you should add...
Please
like
get it
we
off.
were all joking. Yeah, look at this skinny boy. We were all talking about how horrible Charlampos is and how we can't ever trust that guy again. Same with Carl Williams. Can't trust him. And somebody said you need to add a permanent fade list, like a running list of like permanent fade, can't trust. And it's like, that's actually a decent idea. And like Loopy should be on that list. And we've talked about her being on that list. And then we always take the bait. We always take the bait. Yeah, last time she lost just because.
She'll be fine. Next time we max better.
Yeah. At least in her defense, she didn't lose that last fight because of poor decision making. She just wasn't as good, which is fine. That'll happen. The decision making is when it's frustrating. Not being as good just is what it is.
Oh, she's gonna win next fight for sure. You picking Ricci?
I'm doing that now. I don't know. I think Angela Hill might beat her because her striking kind of sucks. And if Angela Hill can defend a few takedowns, then that's a problem, obviously. We have a $4.99 from G Iron Mike 24. Are those Mia Khalifi's glasses?
Khalifi.
I don't know who Mia Khalifa is. Who is that? Who's he referring to? Who could that be?
I tried to play that game last time. No stealing. That's called
why
joke
I
theft.
just did it.
Yeah,
that's why I just did it. It's called a callback.
No, you thought you were making your own joke, and I just said that. And you just
no,
tried to
dummy.
save
I
yourself.
remember the whole conversation.
You just tried to save yourself.
Yeah, no, I literally was yelling at you last time for trying to pretend you didn't know who that was.
Yeah, it's called theft.
So okay, it's like no. What is it identity theft that Dwight yells about? And it's not a joking matter. What is it?
Identity theft is not a joke, Jim. Millions of families suffer every year.
I almost watched Identity Theft on the plane the other day. Instead, I watched 3 movies in the last couple of days, had to travel. I watched Bridesmaids, which I've already seen. That holds up. I was cracking up. That movie holds up. I watched, and if you're wondering what the hell we're talking about right now, we're just waiting for Youssef Zalal to show up. I watched the new Beverly Hills Cop. I love those movies. I thought the new one was great. I thought the new one was absolutely great. Didn't skip a beat. Soundtrack was great. Plot was great. Acting was great. Like, it felt very much like, nah, see, Jacob hates normal things. It felt very much like a great sequel. And then I watched a whole nother movie. Oh, I watched the new Matt Damon movie. That was pretty good. It felt like the new Matt Damon movie was basically Ocean's 11, but more comedy than clever.
Cool, man.
Descendants said, do you guys watch Tough? I do not watch Tough. And now I got to do some Tough tape
boring.
study. It really is boring. They added alcohol back into the show, and it's still boring somehow.
And Grosser's going to smoke Chevy. I saw some pictures of Chevy today with the new kits for the Sphere. Yeah, she looks old.
They have special Sphere kits?
They do. They absolutely do.
Oh, fancy. Fancy. All right, Gucci's waving. If you come on, that's it. You blew it. What's up? Oh, and if Youssef shows up, I'm going to kick you.
It's all good. I mean, I had a question for him, but I wasn't saying I didn't want to holler at y'all, so.
Well, what's going on?
Oh. I had a little idea I wanted to run by you at the risk of people stealing it if it's worth stealing.
You got to go. We got our guest. Call back in. So.
Get the fuck out of here.
Here we go. Youssef, welcome to the show. How are you?
How we doing? I wanted to talk to you, my friend.
Me?
Yeah. How we doing?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Fantastic, bro. I'm being fat right now. That's what I'm being.
I would say, is that just soda? What do you? I imagine you don't touch soda in a fight camp.
Hell no, I don't barely touch soda in general, bro. I get those Zevias. I don't know if you guys know Zevias.
Yeah.
Bro, those things are awesome. I'm at Costco, so I was like, oh, let me try their hot dog and stuff like that. So that's what I'm at
dude,
right now.
that $1.50 is some of the best $1.50 you'll
bro,
ever see.
and then I'm trying this.
Jesus.
That's good.
Paul.
I like
That's
the berry
Jesus.
one. The berry one's good.
So I was like, this is my first
You got
time.
him all worked up, man. You got him.
I'm
You got
ready to
Angelo
get
all
down,
worked
bro.
up.
I might
You
be
came
going
with,
out lightweight, bro.
dude, hot dogs and milkshakes. Angelo's rock hard right now.
Well, that's not a milkshake. It's a sundae. Dude, I know that
there
Costco
you go.
food
He
court.
knows
I
what
got
he's
that
talking
menu
about.
memorized.
It's a good menu too, though.
Yeah, that is dirt cheap. Is that what you do? So you just won. Congratulations. You've looked unbelievable your last 2 fights, and I believed in you the whole time. Never once did I doubt you. I was positive you were going to beat Billy Q. I didn't doubt it for a second. So I saw that coming. I'm not surprised. But so obviously you just got done 2 phenomenal performances in a row. Is this what you do? You're like, all right, I have a week to just fuck off and eat and do whatever, and then back to training? Or is it a little more casual?
Nah, pretty much, bro. It's like even at featherweight, like I eat whatever I want, to be honest. Like, I mean, I'm definitely a lot bigger than I was in the first time in the UFC, but it's like this week I'm like just freed out, like do whatever I want, to be honest. But like, bro, I'm eating so much, it's crazy. It's bad, and I'm still. The crazy part is I'm still like 165.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, that is. Well, I think your body's still all wound up. It hasn't slowed down yet because you haven't. I think 2 weeks of full garbage, you'll see that weight pack on pretty quick.
Yeah, I'm like, my face is gonna be like this.
Yeah,
Oh, you're gonna look like Angelo.
well, we're not all 145 pounds.
There you go.
So do you have?
roasting each other?
Do you already start thinking about the next fight and like your manager's making the call, stuff like that, or no? Like, let's enjoy this one. It'll come when it comes.
I mean, definitely both. Like, kind of both. I told him already. I was like, hey, I have those names that I called out and the names that I wanted, and I want to like my whole goal was to get 3 wins, 3 finishes this year, and obviously we're 90% done. So it's like now we got that one thing again. So, and obviously I'm just waiting for the right opportunity, you know. So whatever comes up, comes up, and I know like I feel like I'm going in a great direction right now, and obviously the work behind this shows. So and I feel like they should be able to give me what I want, but if not, obviously I'll go show it again.
Yeah, the momentum you got going on is crazy right now. It is because like showing back up that upset over Billy Q. I didn't think you were gonna win that fight.
It was
so that
an
upset.
upset. It wasn't an upset.
A lot of people didn't, bro. It's like it's crazy. The media. So the media when I did my check-in on Tuesday, and then on Wednesday, I just felt it. Like I was like, man, like this guy's like just think I'm just here, and I was like, I just kind of like felt that energy, and I was like, I saw him when I was leaving, and he was just coming in, and bro, like this part of me, like second version of me, it's like I look for everything that's gonna make me like look into that one thing. So I watched his whole fucking media, bro. I watched his whole 10 minutes of media that he did, and he was talking about, oh, you didn't fight nobody, you fought everybody losing record, or this, and that. I didn't even know he's never been submitted either. And I told my coaches, I told him I was like, I take his back, I'll finish him. I told him that. And the beauty of it, now I have a videographer that we're going to show all the things that we said for this fight as well that happened. Cool. And then we're going to do the same thing. But Billy's fight, bro, it was literally the same thing. And I was like, bro, this kid is not going to fucking touch me at all. I don't think he's going to touch me at a single strike. And I was like, he's too slow. He's been to too many wars. Like, I'm not the guy, like, a lot of people don't know, like, I haven't been in wars yet. Like,
no, we know. That's literally, your stats are crazy. You're hit with fewer than 2 strikes a minute, which is crazy.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, people don't think, like, I can actually go to war. Like, I have videos, like, me going, like, actually going to war. But I was like, for me, I was like, okay, I just try to stick to the game plan. I was like, stick to the game plan, like, make it as easy as possible. And so you can be ready for the next one. But obviously before that, it was kind of like more of an embarrassing performance. He was like, like just take him down, hold him down. Like now I'm actually like looking for a finish. Like I'm trying to finish you. Like I'm confident in my talent. But that's what I'm like. I kind of like took that as like a very personal thing. And as soon as I watched his media day, and I was like, man, this kid's not ready for what's coming for him. And the fight went into the win. Like the fight went better than I even thought, for me, to be honest. Like sometimes you be surprised in your own performance. Like I know I was good, like to level that I'm at, but I was like, wow, like this kid like really didn't have that much on me, you know?
I imagine that they expected the same thing that I expected, which is like Youssef's a technical guy that's going to stay on the outside, and he's going to out technique you from the outside. And they probably expected that. And then no, you were on the outside for not very long, and then you came right into the pocket. It's like, whoa, what the hell's he doing here? He shouldn't be here. He should be over there. And I'm assuming that's probably what happened on the other side.
The crazy part is they went back to so I watched it on the UFC Fight Pass. One of the guys works at a UFC gym, and I got it to see his account because he's their account. They can see everything. Like we can't see nothing. But bro, he went back to his corner, and he was saying, "Oh, he's getting tired." I was whenever you see me tired in a fight.
Yeah, tired's
that's
weird.
Insane. Especially, I mean, I just rewatched that Ilya fight today, and Ilya is like running away in the third. Like I'm done with this guy. And that was only 3 rounds.
Like the story behind that. So a lot of people don't know this. They're like, oh, Ilya took it on 7 days' notice. I took it on 7 days' notice. I accepted the fight on 7 days' notice. And then the crazy part is, so my coach was already there for Jonathan Martinez and Brandon Royval. They were already there for their fights when they fought Kai France and Thomas Almeida. So they were all there. So that's when the COVID thing happened. Bro, I was in a room by myself. I flew by myself, in a room by myself for 7 days straight.
Oh, really? Oh, for
by myself
quarantine?
in Abu Dhabi, Fight Island. And then I was like, they called me while I'm flying to Abu Dhabi. They're like, hey, your opponent pulled out. I was like, what the hell you mean your opponent pulled out? It was the Sung-Woo Choi. And I was like, the whole camp, all we did is grappling. The whole camp was all grappling.
Oh, because you thought you were going to be fighting.
They were like, oh, he pulled out. And I was like, all right, like, okay, who I got? They were like, this kid is 8-0, never seen a third round, all finishes in the first round, only one finish that went to the second or something like that. And I was like, oh, fucking great. I was like, okay, who is it? And they were like, oh, he's just a wrestler. So my dumb ass goes into that fight, did my thing. I was like, all right, bro. And he grabs me and fucking tossed my ass.
That suplex was crazy. That suplex was crazy.
Every time the UFC shows a highlight of him, that's the only highlight they show of me. Bro, he tossed my ass. I'm saying my legs were in the fucking ceilings, bro. And I was like, what the fuck? When I landed, it was like kind of like a moment of like, damn, I did not know he was that strong. And I was like, okay. So I was like, bro, the chokes. I was like, I in my head, I was like, I'm not tapping, bro. I was like, there's no way. And I was like, there was like too much ego on my side, bro. And I was like, those fucking things were so tight, bro. And I
He was
felt it in the
squeezing.
second round, bro. Second round, I was like, oh, shit, it's slowing down. I was like, fuck. But the experience that I had now than before, bro, I would have not grappled. I would have striked with him.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm glad I grappled because it got him to do the things that he did.
Right.
Yeah, and you got him.
moment.
Yeah.
In that moment too, did you know like, oh, this guy could be a guy, or you just look at him like as another guy, like, oh, I just kind of messed up some things, I can beat him again, or do you in that moment thinking like, oh, this guy could be a champion? Like, I know how good I am, and then he was kind of doing the things he was doing to me. He could be, that Ilya he turned into.
No, I knew he was good. Like technical boxing, he had a hard time finding me. That's why he had to go
Right.
grappling. So I feel like I bring a dynamic to the fight. I feel like that's gonna be a lot more different than a lot of people. I feel like in the footwork and stuff like that, it's simple for some of these guys. It's left, right, forward, this. There's never complicated shit. I feel like that's why when I saw him and I was like watching him against other guys, and I was like, man, this guy is like a slick boxer, bro. Like, he's a really good boxer.
Yeah.
Like, if you watch him sparring like professional boxers, like he's like super good. So I kind of knew right away, and I was like, yeah, he's gonna be something for sure. And I was like, yeah, tough matchup. But I was too much on the hype. I was too much living on the hype, man. I was like, my first main card ever, my fourth fight in the UFC. I was on a 3-winning streak. So I was kind of like, just way too much into that thing, like instead of just focusing on me and focusing on my where I'm at, and that was the thing.
That's probably the best thing that happened, honestly, because you fought who ended up being a future champion. You were young. I mean, you're still young, but you were young. You went through some stuff, went back to the regional scene, beat a bunch of people. You honestly are fighting like a different person. It's not even like you're the same guy. Like, you're fighting like a different person. You still have all that, the technical, I can wait on the outside, like you said, good movement, good footwork, and you're more dangerous than you ever were. It's crazy. And is it like you actively change something, or literally that's just the evolution? I've got confidence now and I feel it now.
It's both. It's like the biggest confidence I got is obviously Ilya becoming a champ. That was the biggest confidence. Like, I literally went on Instagram story right away. I posted. I was like, I can't wait to get back, and that's when I was still in the regional scene. And two was like the people around me, man. I seen their contracts and stuff, and I seen the way they get it because of what they did. How they performed and stuff like that. And I took that to the heart. I was like, hey, man, like, I really want to change my life. If I want to go change my life, I got to do the things that I got to do. Like, I can't be like, if I put myself 4 years ago, 3 years ago in the fights that I was in, the last 2 fights this year, I think they were both been decision, and maybe 2 decision wins. Maybe that's what I would put myself at. But like, now I'm not looking at it that way. I'm looking at it like, hey, man, like, I want to be a world champion. I fought the world champion. Like, that's my end goal, is to fight that guy or fight whoever for that belt. So for me to go do that, I know I have to perform, and to perform, like, it scares you, like you got to go train, do a lot of things. When you're scared, you do a lot of things that you surprisingly didn't know you could do. You know what I mean? So like, that's like what wakes me up every day.
I've never been scared in my life by anything.
Oh,
so
fuck, I'm terrified, bro. I'm like, I'm scared for sure, bro. Bro, you guys should have seen the guy, Jono. Bro, like, I saw him on Thursday at the PI. Bro, you know when you dab somebody and they bring you to you?
Yeah.
Bro, I felt like a little kid. He was so tall. I didn't see him. I was like I was walking, like, I'm already cutting weight. I walk down, you walk with your head down. You're about to set your check. I was like, all right. And I look up and I see him and I was like, oh. He's like, this is the hard part. Saturday's fun. I was like, yes, sir. I can't wait. I was like, you know it's going to be fun. And then, bro, he dabbed me, squeezed my fucking hand so hard. And I was like, oh, this dude's going to try to take my head off. And I looked at my coaches. I was like, you guys didn't fucking tell me he was this big. Then I looked at him. I was like, you didn't tell me he was fucking big. And then kind of went in. And then the next day, it like stares at me like trying to sit through my soul. And I was like, all right, bro, like I'm here. I'm not going nowhere. I was like, you want to fight me tomorrow? And then, bro, I looked at the fight again. And I was like, I seen the punches that he was trying to. Oh my god,
dude, that's what
he definitely was throwing heat.
Yeah, I sent you that DM too because he was at the because I was at the Apex that you were at, the Billy Q fight, and he was also on that card. So I watched him, front row as well, and I was like, dude, that's a tough dude. And I actually felt bad at the Apex for his opponent while he was fighting because I was rooting for Jarno in that fight. Because you guys, I don't know how much you can hear in that Apex as far as like you actually can hear stuff or you because you felt there a couple times now.
I hear everybody, bro.
So
I'm the guy that loves to hear everybody around.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if you guys see me even in the last fight. I always talk to my coach.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like they'd be talking to me and I'll be talking to them. I was like, yes sir, I got you. Like in the middle of the fight.
Yeah, one of my favorite moments was when the second round was getting ready to start for the Billy Q fight. I was like, welcome home, Youssef, and he like pointed at me and winked or whatever. I was like, oh shit. I was like, that's when
I looked at Billy right after and I was like, oh, now we're having fun.
But I felt bad for Jarno's opponent because I was like, this guy can't box Jarno. This guy can't box you. And I was like, but I knew in that fight that Jarno was a really nice boxer and a really tough dude. So that's why like your performance is so even more impressive to me because I'm like, Jesus Christ, I know how tough Jarno is. And
bro, those uppercuts that fucker throws.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Like, I think, didn't he like split open that dude's lip?
He's beat up a few people. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, but the last fight got a fight of the night, right? And then he split that dude's mouth open,
I think so,
too.
Yeah. It is crazy. It is crazy, especially you signed the contract. You knew the person you were fighting. You watched the tapes. And then it is funny in real life. You're like, oh, shit. This is not who I thought. This dude's enormous. I didn't think he was this big. That is a funny dynamic because I managed fighters way back in the day before it is what it is now. And we would have those moments. Like we'd end up, you go to the weigh-ins, you bump into each other. It's like, oh, fuck, dude. I didn't realize he was giant. Or the other way. It's also like, dude, he's small as fuck. And so it is funny that no matter what research you do, until you're there in real life, you're like, oh.
That poor guy.
Oh, bro, for sure. And as soon as I saw in the first strike, like I kind of I like to watch people to see how like they react, like especially the beginning of the fight. And I just see him just squeeze every fucking muscle he has, and I was like, bro, this kid is gonna come in so hot. And then sure enough, the fucking first punch he throws, he's like just. And I was like, oh man, I gotta be technical with this kid. I was like, there's no way. I was like, you can't give him a chance of getting hit because his chances of actually knocking you out is a lot higher.
Yeah. That is a funny situation. I guess you got to make those reads in the moment too. I have some questions. So obviously, you're from Morocco. You moved here when you were a teenager.
Speaking of Youssef, I think one of the reasons why we get along so well is I actually did a 23andMe test, and I am I am 0.6% North African. So me and you are like brothers, baby. That's why we get along so well. That's why I knew, man. I knew you were coming in and smoking Billy Q. I'm like, that's my dude. 0.6% North African, man.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. He said 0.6%.
That's it. I got written proof too.
He puts he puts it on his applications.
No, that's stupid. That's stupid.
It is.
I'm eating. You know what I'm eating every night? What is it? Esman? Is it Mesman? Esman? Is that what you eat? The bread and you put the honey on it.
Look, you offended him.
Yeah, I'm Timmy.
Esman? How good is that stuff? Because I watch travel vlogs all the time, and happened to watch one recently that was all Morocco, and he was eating that stuff. I'm like, that looks so good.
Bro, I would never make weight. I would be trying to all they eat is bread. Literally, bread.
Dude, it looks so good too. It's always so fluffy and stuff. I watched
it's
it, I'm like, man,
delicious,
this
bro.
looks so
It's
good. Yeah.
delicious.
When's
My
the last time you had some?
brother. No, go ahead.
Go
He
ahead,
asked the last
Angela.
time you had some.
The last time I had some, actually, I think it was like 7 weeks ago.
Okay.
Oh, all right. There you go.
You know how to make
I think
yourself?
my sister like gave me some, so I was kind of like, I like just ate it, and I was like, all right, down.
There you go.
My little brother lived in Morocco for 6 years. He just got back.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's young. He's like, I don't know how old he is, 30. So he's not that
12.
young. But he lived in Morocco for a long time. So I called him before this. I was like, hey, tell me about Morocco. And he was like, oh, it's great, whatever. And I was like, where did you live? I guess he lived in Rabat, so the capital.
Rabat, that's
so,
the capital. That's
yeah,
a nice.
Yeah.
That's a nice.
Yeah,
area,
he said
bro.
he was like, it's not. He's like, it's nice. Like he's like, I don't have any. He's like, it was a nice, easy life. Like I don't have any crazy
Yeah,
stories
that's where
about
the king
Morocco.
lives, so it's always nice.
Yeah. No, he said it was nice. I was like, well, what food did you eat? And he said tagine.
Bruh.
Yeah.
I'm about to have a YouTube. I'm about to have a video here soon about me. Like, I love cooking tagines, bro. Because, like, you just put it together and, like, leave it. And then you come back and then, like, kind of add. But my
all
favorite
just-
one, bro,
yeah.
it's like, because it comes, like, sweet and savory. You decide which one you want to make. Like, the one that I love the most is, like, the one that has plums and, like, almonds and, like, made with honey and cinnamon. Oh, brother. Oh, my God.
That sounds so good.
Wait,
Oh.
so how do you cook it? You just throw it in a pot and you like a
So,
crock pot
yeah,
or something?
so
You
if
come
you look
back
up
10 hours
tagine,
later?
it's a clay pot. It's a clay
Okay.
pot. They're like, they finish it so it doesn't break. But it's literally, it's like it comes with like a bunch of designs and stuff. And literally, like, you put it on a slow cooker, like slow burner. And then literally you just, like, sometimes they even put it on charcoal and, like, just leave it. Like, if you go to the street in Morocco, like, restaurants will have that. And literally, you cook it, like, meat with seasoning inside there with olive oil, season it up all up, and just let it cook. Like, literally for, like, hour and a half, 2 hours, and then you're ready to go.
That's why I watched it on a
love-
travel vlog, and he actually ordered that too. I think it was just a vegetable tagine or whatever.
Yeah,
He literally was like,
bro,
he
there's
was like,
so
yeah,
many
he was like,
you can buy. It's crazy.
but yeah, he sat down and he was like, yeah, I'll take that, and they just had it ready because it's just been sitting there basically all day or whatever. They just brought it over, pulled it up, and just started chowing down.
Bro, you guys making me want to go get a tagine right now, bro.
Oh, dude, it's funny. So I'm the first American in my family. My parents are from Italy, so I grew up like an
Aw,
immigrant,
bro,
like
you get to get
eating.
some
Not
good
North
ass
Africa.
food,
Not
bro.
hey,
Well,
not North Africa. You know, he's not one of us.
well, Sicily's basically Africa, but
I mean, yeah, he is Italian. He got the same what do you call it? The same anger as Arabs. So you're good, dog.
yeah. Well, so my brother he speaks Arabic, and then when he moved to Morocco, now he speaks Darija. I guess that's what they
Darija,
speak.
yeah.
Yeah.
Darija
He
is
said
a
it's
little
a
different than
combination.
Arabic, yeah.
He said it's like Arabic and French basically combined.
Pretty much, 100%,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, so he speaks that because I was like, what language? And he's like, well, there's a couple. He's like, but Darija is the main one. He's like,
Hold on,
that's
what do you
what I
guys
speak.
say? You guys both live in Vegas?
We live in Texas. We live right outside of Dallas.
Oh, damn, Texas is nice. That's where I want to go, Texas. Boy.
It is
Colorado's
nice.
getting expensive, bro. It's getting out of hand, bro.
Well,
Oh,
so
you
is
don't want to come here?
Texas
yeah,
is too. Yeah, Texas
you're not going
is
to get
too.
relief here.
Bro.
Anywhere nice is getting expensive. That's what's happening. It's nice, so everybody moves there, and then it gets expensive.
You need to go out and live in the woods with Isaac. That's what he wants to do. Is Isaac as wild as he
You
seems?
know what? Hey, you know I'm gonna be with him too. I'm gonna be with him on Fight Week.
Is he as wild as I've got his Midwest
Bro, this
chopper right
motherfucker
there.
is the wildest person, bro. Listen to this story. You're gonna love this story. This is fucking hilarious, bro. He goes in. He had an RV by the gym.
Right.
He was staying at the RV. He had these little 2 dogs sitting outside. So this squirrel kept fucking with his dogs. And then this fucker Isaac decides to be like, oh, I'm gonna fuck with this squirrel. So he like the chain of the dog made it longer. So the squirrel thought he's safe. So the fucking squirrel grabs the fucking, the dog grabs the squirrel, kills him. This fool descanes the whole thing, just leaves the head. The body's still good. Puts it in his head like a mummet or like a puppet. And I'm showering, bro. I'm in the fucking shower. I get out. There's a squirrel head in next to my head. Talking. This dude put his head all the way under and he's talking to the thing. He's like, you want a squirrel? You want a squirrel? I was like, bro, get your redneck ass out of here, bro. What the hell you doing, man? That was wild, bro. He's like wild.
Yeah,
He's crazy, bro.
he seems like it. I mean, even in like that one of his media days, he was talking about like building pipe bombs in Montana and stuff. It's like, dude, I don't know if you could talk about that type of stuff.
No, he's talking about like if you don't fix something, you're not a man. And he always gives me a shit because I drive a Tesla. I was like, fuck you, bro.
One of those
gay ass Tesla. I was like, man. He always sends me the memes and stuff too. I was like, man, I'm about to fight you, bro. I'm about to see you tomorrow, bro.
What are those training sessions like? Because I'm one of the biggest fans of your guys' gym with you and Brandon and Jonathan Martinez and Isaac and Chris and all those to me little guys, but you guys seem to work
huge.
Yeah, so big. But you guys seem to work so well together, and you guys are all seems like you're elevating each other. But specifically, what is it like working with Isaac? Because I think people are kind of mesmerized by what he's bringing to the UFC with the wrestling, and obviously he got absolutely fucking screwed in that decision. But yeah,
bro,
what is that like in the gym?
His wrestling is ridiculous, bro. I don't think I ever wrestled like I'm very happy that he came to Factory X because I was like because I like to look at like my flaws. I'm like, okay, what's my flaws? You're like, okay, wrestling is definitely up there, and I was like, because I never wrestled my whole life, I striked my whole life, but now I'm turning into a fucking grappler somehow, which is crazy. But like it's like training with him, bro. It's like you get to like see each other, like you get to help, like, oh, I'm doing the striking on him, so I'm trying to solve that puzzle, and I'm trying to solve not getting taken down. His puzzle is trying to solve taking me down and get through the striking, which makes it so much better. Like like that's like nonstop. Bro, I trained with that fool when he came in the first time for a whole year. It was just me and him.
Yeah.
Every day we were just like on each other, like talking shit and like talking smack and like really forcing to each other to get better. But like, especially for how young in the sport he is. Like he's not that experienced. Yeah. Like I think he's like, what is he, 8-1 or 6-7-1?
Something like that. Yeah. It's
so that's what I'm saying. Like it's crazy for how inexperienced. Like all his fights is in first round too, which is crazy.
Yeah,
so it's like he didn't even get that much experience. His last fight was the first fight that he actually got experience in the cage. I'm like, bro, my next fight is my 22nd fight professionally.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's gonna be like the 10th or is it 9th or 10th in the UFC? But it's like for me, like at least I had like a lot more experience, but. Like, it's going to be dangerous when he's going to, like, really find his flow, man. That's going to be a very tough guy to deal with. And I'm happy that I'm dealing with it right now. So I'm going to do better as well right now. So I'm telling you right now, because that kid is going to be a problem. And I'm excited for him on September 7th, bro. I'm going to be there, and I'm going to be in his corner. So I'm very excited to see all the improvements that he did.
Yeah, that's I can't wait either. He's definitely, like I said, your whole camp is one of my favorite camps, and he's one of my favorite fighters, and I can't wait for that. I can't wait.
Yeah,
for
no,
that
that's my boy. That's my boy.
I have to imagine you guys. I mean, it seems like you guys complement each other so well. With like, he needs to close the distance to get takedowns, and you're so fluid with your movement and stuff that you're one of the hardest guys to close the distance on. And you said you need to work on your wrestling. Obviously, he's got the wrestling, so I think it's a great matchup.
Yeah,
you guys
his wrestling, like his MMA wrestling, bro. Like that fucker does damage with it too, bro, which is scarier. I was like, bro, like you get hit. I'm like, yeah, I'm good, dog. I was like, you're like suffering and getting hit at the same time. Like, fuck that.
Dude, he almost pulled off that Peruvian necktie too out of fucking nowhere.
Bro, he be throwing that shit in practice. I'm like, bro, you get this I'll stack you fire, bro. You got me fucked up.
He threw that in so fast, everyone's like, whoa! I think half people have never even seen that before. They're like, what the hell is that?
No, and he called it too. He was like, I'm going to go for it. I was like, all right, bro, do your thing, dog. I'm not going to tell you.
That was tight. I mean, most people think tap. That was tight.
I would have tapped, fuck.
That is funny. With complete pivot, with UFC 305 this weekend and you being from Africa, what's your take on the whole African champ? And are they both Africans? Is only one of them an African? Like, what's your take on all of that?
And then, hey, Youssef, you give your opinion, then I'll give, as another African man, I will give my opinion afterwards.
Hey, we got to do the test 23andMe for them. Then we got to find out.
Yeah, there you go. That would be a better.
We got to find out from there. But I don't know, man. They both represent Africa, so I feel like it's a great it's good for the African sport. I feel like even in Morocco, man, like the MMA community like rise up so much. Like they opened up like I think it's like 5 different gyms. They opened up a UFC gym down there as well. So it's crazy. So yeah, so like I'm saying, like even Nigeria now, I think they got like a lot of MMA, and like South Africa definitely got a lot of MMA now. So I know that. So I know there's a lot of like all this stuff that's happening. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, man, that's pretty dope. You know what I mean?
It sounds like there's going to be a could be an Africa. I think Dana said that if DDP wins, that they're going to do a South Africa card. Is that something that you would be interested in really wanting to be on? Or
fuck yeah, yeah, sign me in, bro. Sign me in.
That'd be pretty. I mean, so you fought in Abu Dhabi. You were able to. You fought in some obviously Apex a couple times, which is. Cool.
Get him out of the fucking Apex, man. I'm so sick of that shit. The fact, Youssef, that, and I've said it on Instagram before, but the fact that you were the second fight on that card was fucking ridiculous. That was real. That was absurd.
Hey, bro, now I use it like before. The younger me be like, I would always bitch and complain about it, right? And I kind of like did that. But now I just let the work do the handle the job for me. They're like, oh, you want to put me in the second card? No problem. All right, there you go. I'm like, I was like, all right, I'll show you. I'm like, I'll show you I don't belong. And then after we get to speak, after the work, we get to speak. And then that's what I told him. I was like, all right, we'll see now. Let's see now if you can put me in the second fucking fight or not.
Get this man on a fucking main card pay-per-view, please.
Oh, bro, that'd be like, that's kind of like, you know, like after my team, like watching my teammates, like especially like watching like Brandon fight for the belt and all these guys, you know, and I was like, bro, like inside of me, like it gets me that like, you know, with that little kid that's had like that dream, you know, and like you get to see it, you're like, wow, like this is literally in front of you. You train with this guy, you see this guy, and like it like gives me that motivation, man. Like I get like so happy and like so excited to like, man, I cannot wait till it's my turn. You know what I mean? And that's like my like motivator. Like I told you guys, it's like, man, I can't wait to look like walk out and be like, wow, this is what we're talking about right here.
And you've earned, and once you get there too, you've earned it basically as much or as more than anybody else. I mean, you've been through the trials and tribulations, leaving the UFC. I don't know how many people have left the UFC, came back, and had the success that you've had at this point, and on the way
it's
to
about to be the African Moreno, bro. We're about to be the champ after coming back, bro.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I mean, it is pretty awesome. Do you have like a specific, like, hey, I'd really love to do an England card or like a French card, or like, do you have not necessarily a card that's already on the books, but is there like a country or an arena that you're like, if I don't fight at MSG before I retire, I'm going to be pissed, like anything like that?
Abu Dhabi for me, because I got to get that sour taste out of my mouth.
You want to enjoy it?
Yeah, that's the one thing.
That would be
Saudi Arabia. Or
full
Saudi
circle.
Arabia. It's either or.
If you're fighting, if Ilya is still the champ, and you work your way up after, you know, I think it's only about 2 fights, and I think you should deserve a title shot. But and then you beat Ilya. You're not ready. Well, you're not ready.
Number 5 or some shit. Then we get. But, hey,
you're not ready after 2.
My time. We'll get it. I know we'll get it. We still got years ahead of us, but we're good. We're good. We'll be ready.
I think
when
you're
it
true
happens,
way, man.
We'll be ready.
But it would be cool to see you in Abu Dhabi against. I mean, that would be. I'll dream it for you. There you go.
Hey, you said.
You keep pissing him off, and he keeps going away.
Hold on, what happened? No, I don't know what keeps happening.
It's like, yeah, you're good. We can hear you, and now you're back. Now you're good. Do you? So you fought Ilya, obviously. You haven't fought Max. Do you think Max can take that belt and become the featherweight champ again, or Ilya's just too freaking fast and too good everywhere?
I love Max Holloway. He's like literally my top 3 favorite fighters in the world till this day.
Yeah.
Till this day, I don't think nobody's gonna like
edge him out.
That for me, like edge him out for me. But I'm looking at Ilya, man. I'm like, he's a bad matchup for a lot of people, man. And I was looking at the Max Holloway versus Gaethje, and I seen him like get hit with left hooks and overhands, and I was like, I don't think you want to get hit with left hooks and overhands with Ilya, bro. And that fucker stays on you like he's like a fucking arrow, bro. It's just like just stays there. And Max Holloway like has pretty decent, like actually pretty good movement too. And then he's like paced though, man. Oh my god, like he does not stop. So I'm interested to see, because you get hit, and then you can tell Max will like, okay, I'm here too, you know? And then obviously that gives more chances to Ilya. So I don't know. I think it's going to be a tough-ass one, bro. And I'm leaning more towards Ilya, but fuck, bro. That's going to be a fight that I'm definitely going to keep my eye on. I'm going to be like this on TV.
Do you think Ilya is going to go to his wrestling against a guy like Max? Or do you think since he's found all the success with his hands, a lot of times he's wrestling just abandoned the rest?
By the way, This fucker literally became a champ just because of boxing.
And he's got
Georgian
a
wrestler,
wrestling
yeah.
background. Yeah.
Literally,
Georgian wrestler
literally
using his
just
hands.
boxing. The only time he wrestled is me. That's it. And when he got head kicked by fucking what's his name in England?
Oh, Jai Herbert. Yeah.
That's the only time he ever wrestled, bro.
Well, he couldn't catch up to you. I mean,
I think I can count like maybe he threw about 15 kicks total in those fights. Literally total fights.
Yeah.
I don't see it. And I'm like, that's crazy. That shows you how good his boxing is, bro.
Yeah,
Right.
and everybody
No,
just keeps
I love
talking
it.
about Georgian wrestler, which he is a Georgian wrestler. But yeah, I mean, the
Oh,
hands.
I felt it firsthand, brother.
Yeah.
My ass was tossed. I got tossed, dog. I was like, phew, gone.
No, it is. The last couple years have been great for the lighter divisions. A lot of fresh blood, a lot of really cool matchups, a lot of exciting fighters with some plot lines and stuff. Like everything that's going to happen next month at the Sphere with Piotr Jan and Merab. Like that's an unbelievable matchup in a weight class
Piotr
that just 2
Jan.
years ago people were like, this weight class sucks, and now all of a sudden it's one of the more entertaining weight classes they have. It's crazy. What are you saying, Jacob?
I think he said Piotr Jan and Merab.
Sean O'Malley.
Oh, I said Piotr Jan? Yeah, my bad.
By
Sean
the way,
O'Malley.
Peter Yan is one of my favorite fighters as well, by the way. That fucker is good.
Yeah, his
Holy
boxing is clean
shit.
as well. Yeah,
Oh
I love
my
watching.
God.
I love watching beautiful boxing. So when I watch guys like him and Ilya, and like, we just had Adrian Yanez on last week. His boxing, when he gets in that flow state, is nasty. I love it. It's like it's
He's
beautiful.
hilarious, by the way. I hanged out with that fucker in Vegas. Oh, hilarious, bro.
Yanez, yeah, he's a funny dude. We had a lot of fun last week as well.
How's the ice cream sundae? Is it everything you hoped it would be?
Hey, that shit hits, bro. That shit hits, bro.
That's great. That is great. Do you have anything while you're on here? And there's a couple hundred people watching live right now. Do you have anything that you want to plug, push, promote?
My YouTube channel, bro. Follow my YouTube channel. Youssef Zalal MMA.
There we go. What do you do on the channel?
It's like all the vlogs, training vlogs, like some funny vlogs, like a little sponsored vlogs and stuff like that. But it's me, bro. Like there's nothing like scripted or nothing. That's all me. Like all the energy that you see and the person that you talk to and you see, that's me in those YouTube videos.
Yeah, your energy is definitely it's contagious. We do have a question from the
at the Apex, dude. You were that made my night when you came up to me after your fight. And so you know what's funny is I didn't even see you coming either. I was like I was yelling at your coach because I was a big fan of your coach. All of a sudden you were right in front of me. I'm like, oh my god, it's Youssef Zalal. What's up, buddy? Congratulations.
I told you, bro, because I see things. I hear things. As soon as I lock eyes with somebody, it's done.
That is great. We have a question from the community asking, does Youssef have any favorite MMA fighters growing up? That's from Jacob Schaefer.
So what's funny is when I came to the U.S., my favorite fighter was Jose Aldo and Dominic Cruz.
And then now that's
yeah.
like your, yeah.
Look,
You know
we
what's-
just got a new
and that's
subscriber. We just got a new subscriber.
There you go. So go subscribe, everyone. You know what's funny is that when I'm looking at a guy like Umar, and I know it's not your division, but being a Jose Aldo fan, I feel like prime Jose Aldo smokes Umar. I don't know if anybody else really can beat a guy like Umar that I see in that division, but I think prime Jose Aldo would smoke Umar.
By the way, what the fuck that dude has in his hips? He's the toughest dude
His
to take down.
takedown
in that
defense?
division,
Oh, yeah.
bro. What
Merab
the
didn't
fuck
take
does
him
he have
down
in
not
that
one
hip?
time. Yeah, not one time did Merab take him down.
Like, what does he have in that hip, bro? I really
That's
don't
what
know.
I'm saying. I think he, and then obviously I think he'd be the better striker than Umar too. I think he would be the kryptonite, but obviously he's past that
That's
point now.
scary,
probably.
bro. Like, to see a guy like that, you'd be like, fuck, this guy's going to try to take your head off, and you can't take him down. You're like, holy shit.
Yeah, and the
It is
second you're there,
crazy.
he's just so nice and tight with his boxing too. He's a terrifying man for sure.
Well, the funniest part is Jacob had never seen Jacob and I met. We lived near each other years ago, and at the time he was like, he watched MMA, but like Conor McGregor.
Oh, I
MMA,
never really
right?
even
Like,
watched it. Yeah.
Yeah, like he knew who Conor was, stuff like that. So I was like, hey, Conor's fighting Jose Aldo. So he came over to watch it, and I was like, Jose Aldo is going to blow through this guy. I was like, he's too
'Cause
good.
I was a Conor
He's too
fan.
clean.
I was a Conor fan. He told me for like 3 weeks because I was like, I like this Conor guy. He's like, dude, Jose's gonna smoke him. I know you like him, but he's gonna get smoked.
I said the same thing. I was like, bro, there's no way. Like, Connor's is hype, this and that. Bro, I think I was frozen for like good 3 minutes. I'm not even bullshitting. I was like this. Like that was my face the whole time. And I didn't even respond to the text message. They were like, "Holy shit, did you see it?" I was like, "Yeah." You make thousands of dollars in 15 seconds. What was it? I don't even know how long was it.
8 seconds.
It was
9
like,
seconds,
yeah, it
something
was
like that?
fast.
Maybe
It was like
13 or something like that. Yeah.
The first real exchange. They both threw
Like,
the same
bro,
punch,
that's
and Conor was that much
insane, bro.
faster.
Like things worked out perfectly. Like that, his
yeah.
whole road to the title. Like you cannot even get any better than that, to be honest.
It literally
crazy.
was perfect.
And then
It
he
was
tried.
perfect.
You know, what's funny is Angelo tried to do the exact same thing with Eddie Alvarez and Conor too. He's like, dude, Eddie's the 155. He's tough as shit.
I was like,
Connor's
go to
got- He's like,
Bellator,
Conor's got
watch
no
his fight.
chance.
I was like, watch his fight versus Michael Chandler, and then he beat
That was
Eddie
a crazy
Alvarez.
fight, bro. This is why I'm saying, bro, this sport, it's about the right opportunity and it's
yeah.
the right style matchups too, bro. Like Conor was like that style was built for him, bro. Counter attacker, and you're slower than Conor. Oh, you're fucked. You cannot be slower than that guy, bro.
So fast,
If
yeah.
you're slower than him, you better have a chin. That's it. You better have
Yeah.
a chin on you.
Yeah.
And that's Nate Diaz.
Yeah, the kryptonite.
Yeah, I mean, that is how Nate Diaz beat him the first time, and Conor gassed.
Everyone's
and
got
then
kryptonite.
even what's crazy is if you look at Conor, even his wins before he was champ, he beat Max Holloway. He beat Dustin Poirier the first time. It's like, damn, dude, he was beating people. It's actually kind of, but it was timing because he beat him at that point in their career. Like literally at the perfect time. To your point, he was faster than both of them, and he
That's
beat
what I'm
him
saying,
at that
bro.
point in
And
his
people
career.
don't people don't respect that speed. I feel like that's where I kind of get away with a lot of shit that I like. Technically, you're not supposed to do, right? You're not supposed to lean back. You're not supposed to do this shit, you know. But I was like, I get away with it usually sometimes because of the fucking speed, and I can kind of be able to see a little bit more. And obviously, you can see Izzy does it as well, but obviously sometimes it doesn't work. Like look against Alex. And the first time they fought, and then he became a champ, and I was like, you fucking around too much, and boom, that's what happens, you know? But there's always, you got to understand, like, all these guys, like, what are you good at and what are you not good at, you know? Because Conor, like, you either got to make it a nasty fight and, like, a high-paced fight, or just kick the shit out of his legs, too.
Stay the fuck out of the way, yeah. Just stay
Yeah.
the fuck out of the way for at least
Like,
a
bro,
round.
like, that fucker has a left hand from hell, bro. Like, his left hand
It is crazy.
And the way he turns in the end, Like, it's like that Sean O'Malley versus Aljamain. You saw that punch? Like, bro, fuck, that's like a sexy-ass punch, bro. You're like, oh, boom.
Yeah, that was amazing. And what do you think too about a guy like Chepe, who you have fought, and he's doing his thing now and looking really good. What was his fight like? And is that somebody that you would like to fight in the future?
Bro, that fucker's crazy. That fucker don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck. Yeah, just like, I think his mentality, don't give a fuck. That's it. I was like, I fight him. I was like, you watch that fight. He knows what's up. And now it's a lot more different. So I think it'll be a very exciting fight. I think it'll be a super exciting. And I don't think that fucker ever goes into a fight not having a fight of the night. I really don't think so.
His pace is crazy. His pace
Bro,
is
and his
crazy.
scrambles
I
too.
was like, bro, Damon, just throw the fucking towel. I was like, I think they saw that thing was like 100 and something to 0 or like to 2 strikes. I was like, are you fucking kidding me, bro?
No,
Yeah,
he
it's
doesn't.
crazy.
He doesn't stop.
And those
which is
scrambles
crazy.
are crazy too. He was out scrambling Damon like Damon was just an average grappler, and Damon's like a high level grappler, and Chepe just like slimes out of stuff and is on top. It's crazy.
Oh, he's a scrappy little fucker, bro. I had that fucker at least like 10 submissions, bro, and he got out of every single one of them.
Have you done any? Do you ever train with him? I know you guys are kind of in that same area. Do you guys ever cross train or anything like that, or not really?
No, not really.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. It is interesting to see like the rise of your gym and what Factory X has done the last couple of years and what it's become, and quietly just pushing people up the ranks and people getting better and making a name for themselves. Because there's obviously the giant tentpole gyms that have been there forever, like American Top Team. Then there was some rise and fall type gyms, like Greg Jackson sort of had a crazy rise and it sort of fell off. But to see you guys not have it like an overnight success, because I feel like that's how you set yourself up for failure, but to see you guys slowly get better over time and attract better people, and then they stay, they don't just like hang out for a camp and peace out. I mean, that gym's becoming a very good, credible gym. It's crazy.
Yeah, they said I was their secret, like basically their secret lab. they're like, here we go. Now we finally get to let it out. So, and that's kind of like the thing. But yeah, man, we have a good crew, man. I love those guys, man. Like, yeah, you get to really have fun, and I feel like the biggest thing is it's like it's gotta have fun in training, man. I feel like sometimes, like you said, it's like strict business, just like, oh, it's business. Just come in and business, and there's no connection, there's no building and anything like that. So you're like, you get in, you're like, all right, bro, like, okay, like, you might fight this guy the next day. You never know because you train in the same weight class. But with us, we're like, you're not fighting this guy, bro. You're like, you find somebody else. Even that they had that problem with Chris and Jonathan when they were both at the rankings, and then they were all together. Like, we're not gonna fight each other. They're like, and they even made a shirt to the manager and the matchmaker. They're like, we're not gonna fucking fight each other.
Well, and luckily they're liked fighter. Like, I'm sure the UFC likes them, and they're entertaining fighters. So the UFC is not gonna.
I mean, Johnson doesn't say a fucking word, so you didn't even know that guy. So I don't know what the hell that guy say.
The funniest thing in the entire world was when he was on that embedded, and I can't remember who was all down there, but the coaches and some of the team were out to eat or whatever, and there was like that plate of French fries. There was that picture of Jonathan just like staring at because he was cutting weight, and his face was just like a little puppy staring at the French fries. It was so funny.
I love, bro. That dude can eat, by the way. That dude can get thick, bro. He can get thick.
I think it cut to him, and he's like, I love French fries or something like that. It was so funny.
That boy loves like Mexican food, like ceviche and stuff. Boy, you give him those, he'll go ham at him, bro.
That's funny. I'm on your YouTube channel right now. First of all, anybody watching should subscribe. We'll pin the link to your channel under this video. You definitely don't have as many subscribers. When did you start this?
A month ago, bro.
Oh, yeah, I see that. 1 month. Yeah. You definitely don't have as many subscribers as you should, but 1 month is not a lot of time. So
yeah, we just started it, bro. And I just finally, like, started with I have a videographer. Shout out to Eric. But it's like, literally, I was like, just wanted to start it professionally and, like, get everything professionally. Like, I'm on a mission, man. Like, I told you guys, like, when I came in, I was like, I'm on a mission. Like, I really want to change my life. And I know before, it's like, like, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. I'm like, nah, man, like, I know, like, when you, like, have more professional content, you have more sponsors, opportunities, and stuff like that, And I was always, like, afraid of that, I was like, I don't want to invest in that. Like, I was just scared, And I was like, oh, like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to embarrass myself, this, and this, and that. And that's what I told him in the interview, man. I was like, I really don't care. Like, I'm just here trying to change my life. And you like me, you like me. You don't. I can't change who I am just for you.
Well, and honestly, it matters, especially now. Like, winning isn't enough now. It just isn't. Unless you win spectacularly or you just won't ever lose, it's not enough. You have to be liked. You have to be exciting, all that stuff. A YouTube channel is definitely an avenue to, like, get your personality. And you've got a great personality. You're, like, funny, positive energy, normal. Like, that's great. And people will watch this video and be like, whoa, and I've seen it in the live chat right now. Like, oh, he's really cool. I didn't realize he was this cool. And then, like, your YouTube channel could be an avenue for that, too. So it's definitely something. I mean, you're doing the right thing by starting.
Change, bro. No matter how much money and all that shit, I'm going to be me, dog. I don't give a fuck. So I tell people, they're like, oh, this, like, why you, like, smiling, this, and that? Like, I'm like, bro, I was like, what the fuck? You want me to cry for you, bro? I was like, hey, bro. I was like, God damn, bro. I already go enough stress throughout the day, bro. I was like, all the outside life and shit, like, everybody goes through it. You know that, right? It's like, everybody that has, like, a smile, there's always, like, something behind it, There's always, like, oh, man, like, he either been through it or something going on, So for me, just to kind of bring some sort of a happiness, I'm like, fuck, bro, especially in this world now, I'm like, God damn, it's, like, so depressing sometimes, bro. I was like, holy shit, can I just, like, get a good news one time, bro? I'm like, fuck.
Listen, I feel you. I've got 2 little girls. I'm a little older than you guys. I've got 2 little girls, and it's that I have to, like, tell myself, like, same thing. Like, these girls were just at school. They probably had fun with their friends, but I don't know what they're stressed about. I need to be, like, upbeat, smile, positive. They go through some shit we'll never know at school. So I just need to be as positive as hell at home. And just happy,
like, life is not perfect, Like, you're gonna go hard days. We all know that shit, bro. Like, especially in this fucking sport. This sport sometimes I fucking hate, bro. You go in and you're like, oh, man, like, I just wake up angry today. You're like, what the fuck? You're like, why is you so fucking angry? Why do you want to fight everybody at the gym? Or some days you just wake up fucking sad. You don't want to go train. And you're like, oh, this, and that. It's like, fighters go up and down. It's never, like, just like, oh, a steady line, because it's a fight camps and shit like that. Always something happen. Oh, it is an injury. Or it is this. There's that. There's this, But in the end of the day, man, like, we're here for a purpose. You know, I'm here trying to change my life, and hey, it's part of life, and I experienced it through the bad and through the worst. So it's like, how worse can it get? Like, I fucking got kicked out of my job to make from thousands and thousands of dollars to making just few thousands of dollars. You're like, what the hell are you doing? You know, I was like,
Yeah.
I'm fucking happy. You're damn right I'm happy to have what I'm having right now. You know what I mean?
One of my favorite quotes that I always tell people is, no matter where you are at in life, you are always where you're supposed to be. That's just the way it is. You just always where you're supposed to be, and just trust the process, and it'll just all work out. Just be a good person. Everything works out.
And bro, the other thing is like appreciation and grateful for things. You know, I feel like as humans, we always, bro, we never appreciated things. There's always more. There's always more. And that was me in that first UFC, bro. I was like, I just had the money, and I was like, the hype, and I was like, yes, take the fight. Yes, go, 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 go. And I was like, never looking actually the work and enjoy the work and really just being there. You know, I was like, when I'm being there, I was like, that's me. You get me. You know, you get the performances I showed. You get like, this is what you get. You know what I mean? Before it's like, oh man, you just living like, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, go, 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 go. Like, slow your ass down, bro. Like, goddamn.
We've done that with this channel. I mean, this channel right now, we're not, that's the mindset I have to get myself to, because we started this just a couple of years ago. We're at like 28,000 subscribers and all that.
Oh, that's
but
dope.
I thank you.
Congratulations, guys. Hell
Thank
yeah.
you.
Time. Hey, I'm big time, Youssef. I'm a celebrity. I'm pretty
Hey,
big
I love
time.
the contact, bro. I had to say some shit. Hey, I posted on you guys' YouTube channel, too, by the way. Remember that video he posted, and he was talking about me against Philly, and I said, what do you got to say now? That's what I said. What do you got to say now? Look at it, bro. Go look at it. That's what I said.
I'll have to find it. So you're not the only fighter that's done that. You know who did that early on?
Everyone hates it. You would be surprised, Youssef, how many fighters fucking hate Angelo. I'm always Mr. Positive. Oh, you hate him. We all hate him.
I'm just petty. I'm just petty, bro.
I am too, so I get it. That's
what
why.
I'm saying. I'm just petty. That's why I called out Michael Chiesa, bro. Chiesa was saying the same shit. He was like, yeah, Youssef looked all right. Like, congratulations to Youssef. But Billy didn't look the same. He did.
Oh, he didn't give you credit for the win. He just took it all away.
Bro,
Yeah.
what about me? I just my style that made him not look good. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? So I was like, he was like, okay. And then this one, I had Bryant, that chick I had the interview with her before the fight. And then she was like, hey, go watch the pre-show. And I was like, all right. She brought it up to Michael Chiesa. And then I was like, all right. And he said, hey, prove me wrong. And I was like, oh, say less. I was like, I cannot wait. And the whole fucking fight, the whole thing, that's all I remembered. The number one guy I remembered was like, Chiesa. And then I went in and I was like, bro, you think I'm not going to fight? You think I'm just going to, oh, yeah, whatever. Nah, bro, I'm petty like that, bro. I'll fucking stay on you until I fucking get it. And I was like, all right, there you go. Now we good. We're chill. That's it.
Yeah, see, I'm a normal person.
No,
I'm gonna
bro.
get.
See, I don't hate people, bro. If I hate you, you're probably a fucking terrible person. But I don't hate nobody, bro. Chill out. No.
Well, what's funny is
I'm gonna give you shit for it, though.
and that's fair. You're not the only petty one in this situation. We break down fighters every week, 14 fights, 10 fights. You can't pick it 100%. We've had some notable responses. Chris Curtis always would get in his feelings. Anytime he picked against him. Dude, I picked Phil Hawes. I was like, I think Phil Hawes beats him. Dude, Phil Hawes, like Division I All-American. This is before Phil Hawes was getting knocked out all the time. So I was like, I think Phil Hawes gets it done. Chris Curtis couldn't wait, just like, you stupid son of a bitch. You're like, all right, fair. Jacob has been threatened before. Joseph Holmes threatened to beat the shit out of Jacob.
Shit.
Yeah, it is funny to see, and I get it. I understand every single one of those responses.
Oh,
we get it too, dude. The live chat is loaded with people calling me fat every week, so we get it too.
Speaking of, we got to bring this up because you said you know Vince Pichel, correct?
Yeah.
You know Vince. So Vince Pichel is one of these fighters that got into it with Angelo because Angelo was saying that was going to be a fraud check on his last fighter.
Wait, sorry.
So,
no, hold on.
No,
I was so respectful too. I was like, Vince is good, but I just
Vince took offense to some stuff Angelo was saying. Angelo offered to grapple with Vince Pichel. They accepted
for charity.
but it has fallen through. So now I think we need to bring that back up and get this grappling event going between Angelo and Vince Pichel.
I'll grapple.
Hey, I'll bring my popcorn, dog.
I'll grab. Listen,
Angelo thinks he smokes him.
No, I don't think I smoke him. No, don't listen to this idiot. You're gonna
He
let him
thinks he
put words.
smokes him.
No, this is my take on it was the cardio is an issue. Like Vince Pichel is tough as shit, never slows down. But I'm 260. I've wrestled my whole life, and I've done jujitsu for 20 years. I'm like, if I don't get tired as shit, which is a very real possibility, I think I'll be okay. But getting tired as shit is the problem in that situation. But I did DM him.
Don't forget.
He might just punch me in
You
the
gotta
face
come in
because
with
he
a
doesn't
little
give a
nerves.
fuck.
So that's gonna make you more tired.
Oh, 100%. No, and like I'm fat. Like, you know, I've been training, but I've been training to not be 500 pounds. I haven't been training to compete. So yeah, but I did. He fucking lost it. He was like, "You soy boy!" Like he went nuts, and I was like, "Listen, after your fight, let's grapple. We'll make some fun of it. We'll $1,000 to charity, whatever." He's like, "Let's do it." And then I sent him a DM, and I was like, "Seriously though, when everything settles down, let's do it. Like for fun. Like this isn't. I'm not trying to fight professional fighters. That's ridiculous. Let's do it for fun." And I didn't get a response. And honestly, half of me was like, all right, well, fuck it.
That's
why.
That's why I wanted. You said that's why I need you to reach out to Vince and be like, "Hey, remember that fat guy on Twitter that was talking shit?"
I got you. I'll come up with something.
The funniest part about all of that is
I'll come up and grapple some of you guys as well.
The funniest, Jacob's never done anything in his life. The funniest part of the dynamic.
I was a varsity high school golfer, Youssef. I'm an athlete.
Golf.
I'm a fucking athlete.
Show him that picture
I'm
when
sorry,
you were 19.
Golf is hard as fuck, but
See?
It's hard. It's not tiring. It's just
Yeah,
hard.
but you ain't fucking. Like,
My coordination is crazy.
Shit.
My coordination is crazy. My timing, it's unbelievable. You wouldn't believe it.
It is. You would not believe it. I agree. But the what is what is funny about the dynamic with Jacob and I, because he's just listing people and picks that I got wrong. I'm the normal one. I'm always like pretty logical and reasonable in my breakdown. Jacob's the one doing the wild shit. So it's like, why? How am I getting called?
But
all
I'm
these
always
names?
right. It's because I'm always right. I'm always the one that's like, you guys don't understand how good this guy Youssef Zalal is.
You got tab on who won more and stuff like that.
Hell yeah.
I'm up on the year. I've won.
Fuck.
This year you're up.
Yeah.
Anytime I take
for sure.
anytime I take a
much? By how
stance on
much,
someone.
Hold
We
on.
don't bet each other and stuff, but
We don't bet
No,
each other,
not
but
betting. Like, who got the right choices?
straight up fight picks. I don't track every single one. We track every single bet, so I know I've got better bets than him. I don't know about each individual fight pick. He picks what he does, and he did it with you. Is he picks
Well, he wasn't,
underdogs?
unfortunately,
like crazy.
unfortunately, I do
Well,
have my.
I think my somebody was telling me. I think one of the fans or something hit me up. He got locked in when I was like a big underdog, and he was like, "Oh, he's gonna finish him," and he picked second round. And bro,
so he cashed out. Yeah.
This fucker bet 1,000, and I think he won like 15 grand.
That's got to be, and that actually, like, that's got to be tough for the fighters because you guys get it on both sides. I'm sure you get like, bro, I made so much money on you, but then the minute you lose, it's like, you fucking asshole, I lost everything. What the fuck?
Youssef,
like that's got to be
doesn't
brutal.
lose. He doesn't lose. So
that's got to be brutal.
Baby, let's go. Yeah.
he doesn't
I like that
get
energy.
he doesn't understand
Let's
those.
go.
He's never gotten those messages. Who the fuck are you talking to,
I mean, I
Angelo?
lost 5 times, but whatever.
Who the fuck are you talking to? You know who you're talking to, Angelo?
The one thing though, I did not lose that fucking draw though. That was not a fucking draw. I won that fight.
Wait, who was that against?
That was Blackshear. Damon Blackshear.
Oh,
Damon,
Blackshear? Yeah.
Damon
Well, there was a 10-8 round in there, right? Isn't that what did it?
Yeah, they gave me 10-8. And then, bro, this how stupid that commission was. They gave us a paper how to fucking win. They literally gives us a paper that says,
Oh, like, here's
hey,
the judging criteria?
Yeah, after weigh-ins, bro, they handed us a fucking paper that says, hey, if you circle and do this, this guy's gonna win. This is how you get more points doing this one. This is how you get. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? We're here to fight. We're here to fucking
That's
fight.
so funny.
But it
That's
was so
so funny.
stupid, bro. So stupid.
Well, the
I have
rumors...
hold on, I was going to tell him about
ahead.
my lock of the week because I do have every single week I pick an underdog lock of the week, and you were going to be my lock of the week that week he fought Billy Q. The issue was I was there for Amanda Hebos, since she was the underdog versus Rose. So I had to make Amanda Hebos my lock of the week that week. But you were definitely one of my favorite picks.
Oh, Hebos won that fight or lost that fight?
She lost. That was the Rose.
I thought she
one,
did really well, but yeah, she lost.
It was a close fight. She did better than Tracy
girl,
did.
But what's her name? That's the fight for Rose right now. She's fighting Menafield.
Aaron.
Menafield, wow.
Yeah,
Menafield
imagine she fought Alonzo Menafield.
Wow.
Yeah.
What the fuck am I saying? I mean, no, yeah.
Blanchfield, yeah,
Blanchfield.
whatever.
I was like,
Whatever. Yeah, is it Blanchfield? Is that what it is?
It's
Yeah,
Blanchfield,
Aaron
in
Blanchfield,
Edmonton, in Canada.
But
Yeah.
her jiu-jitsu is nasty, huh?
It is nasty,
Aaron's,
but
yeah.
you got to get takedowns to use it, and she hasn't been able to take down the last couple of people. So we'll see. Well, just the last person.
You think? Oh, hold on. Is this whoever wins gets the title shot?
Well, Aaron's coming off a loss, so they probably wouldn't give her a title shot. But Rose is making a case if this is 3 wins in a row at this weight
love
class.
to
Oh,
give
so that
Rose a
French
shot,
lady
probably.
probably is next, huh?
Yeah, she's waiting. She's
Man
gonna be
and
the
Farrow's
backup
right
for
there.
the. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's gonna be the backup for the Grasso Chevy fight. Man and Farrow. Yeah.
Yeah, the French ladies who just beat Aaron Blanchfield, and she looked great doing it, defending the takedowns.
She's a
just
good
one of my
running
striker,
up on
bro.
the
She's
feet.
a good striker.
And
You know what's
she's
so
huge.
weird about her striking too is like and I don't see this, maybe I don't pay attention enough, but she closes her eyes so many times in exchanges. It's so weird. Like every time she's in an exchange, her eyes are closed. Even when she's like throwing a combination, like she leaves every exchange with her eyes closed. It's so weird because she is such a good striker, but it's like I've never seen anybody do that.
I mean, I got some
working.
pictures of me closing my eyes and be like, throwing fucking hooks and shit. So I don't know, bro.
Izzy closed his eyes when he got Alex. That's that one time.
That's
Just
what I'm
eyes
saying,
closed
bro.
against
Hey.
the cage and bombed it over.
And I almost got knocked out one time because the guy just closed his eyes and threw an overhand. So that worked out.
Maybe that's the best base for MMA. Maybe we'll have a blind champion one day, just in there, just winging shit.
Feeling it.
I don't know,
Hey,
brother. I
watch-
would not recommend that, brother. No.
You watch Bloodsport? Jean-Claude Van Damme won that fight with his eyes closed.
Well,
what he
no,
trained.
it's not, I ain't no John Van Damme. I promise you that.
Well, listen, I don't want to keep holding you up here. I know you got that ice cream sundae just melting right now.
Oh, for sure. It's melting. For sure.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming on. The energy is amazing. The positivity in the comment section is crazy. You plugged your YouTube channel. Tell them what it is again.
Youssef Zalal MMA.
Youssef Zalal MMA. He only has 20 videos. You have, let's see, people were subscribing. You got 20 subscribers since you've been live here. Well,
Let's
hopefully
go, baby.
you'll get yourself to
I
1,000 over
appreciate
the
you,
next
boys.
couple
I
of days.
appreciate you, boys. Thank you, boys.
And
We'll
happy
do our best
happy
to push
early
it for you.
birthday as well. Your birthday's in a few weeks, couple weeks.
Yeah,
so
September
happy
4th, baby. Let's go.
I'll be the first one. There you go. Happy birthday.
Let's go. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, thanks for hopping on. We appreciate you.
Oh, I'll hop on
You're the
next
man.
time, bro. We'll talk some shit about fighters, too. I'm down.
Sounds
Hey,
good, man.
All right.
You're the man.
Turn into a gossip show. All right. See
Thank
ya.
you, boys. I appreciate you, boys.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bye. See ya. He is all positive energy, huh? Damn.
Dude,
I wish I was that positive.
Dude,
I wish
my
I was.
fucking my cheeks hurt so bad.
From
because-
smiling.
Literally from just smiling and laughing the entire dude, my
Nerd.
cheeks, dude, they literally hurt so bad. I was just smiling for the last hour and a half, just laughing and giggling and stuff. He's so funny.
Listen, we need you guys to subscribe to his YouTube because I screenshotted what he was at before he plugged it or when he plugged it. And if we get this dude over 1,000 subscribers, which is more than double, he was at 430 or something. We get him to 1,000. Hey, look what happens when you come on the show with the boys.
There you go.
But he is positive energy. That dude's
love
great.
Youssef. Love you, sir.
Well, I knew he was going to talk some shit too, so I was like, let me just get in front of that. Let me just get right in front of that. I
thought he was gonna really let you have it, and a little let down.
Well, I mean, I addressed it, I guess. But, like, I was prepared. If he was really going to, like, push on, like, you picked against me, you whatever, I was going to be like, let me explain how that actually went down. I 100% picked against you. I thought
This guy
low
shouldn't
volume-
even be in the UFC.
No, see,
he's
this is- let me
already
ex-
been cut.
No, listen. Literally, I was going to be like, this is what happens. I do my pick, and it's usually pretty reasonable and well thought out. And I do that alone on my video. And then we come on here. I do it with Jacob. He starts yapping like a little annoying chihuahua. And it makes me double down, triple down, get angry, and just start fucking going after it. Which is how I lost all those bet
So it's my fault.
It's your fault when I was like, he's been cut before. But the pick was the pick I stand by. Well, obviously I was wrong, but you get my point. You get my point. We did have a super chat there at the end that I missed.
That Isaac story was wild.
That is funny,
Fucking
dude.
wild.
Using a puppet. Sorry, I didn't get to ask this question, Mookie. And for some reason, I called Sean O'Malley Jan Piotr Jan. I don't even know how I did that. That's so weird.
I was so embarrassed.
3 weeks in a row, 3 fucking stupid things. We do have a $5 super chat from Ed. Angelo, can you explain how DDP walked Rob down and front head kicked him like he's never grappled before?
Locked him.
Dude, and front headlocked him. Gotcha. Nobody was more surprised. Thank you for the $5. I'm going to take this off so Jacob can see. Nobody was more surprised about DDP running through Robert Whittaker than Robert Whittaker himself and then me. Dude, I was positive.
Me.
I was positive.
Way more me than you. I've been talking for years about how much DDP sucks.
Dude, I was there live in person, and that was like the safety parlay. I'm like, we're good. We're cashing. I'm with Tiff. I'm like, we did it. And then he just got fucking steamrolled. And it's crazy. That fight is why I picked DDP to beat Sean Strickland, because I was like, honestly, at the end of the day, the dude just keeps fucking winning. He just keeps winning. He's just doing it. And at a certain point, what am I going to break down his technical skills when he's just running through the best middleweight on the planet or the second best middleweight on the planet? Like, fuck.
I don't know how anybody can doubt him after that Rob fight, because I literally, if you are in our Discord and search my name and DDP sucks, I was very adamant about how bad this dude is. I'm like, I think Robert Whittaker's style is a better style to beat DDP than Izzy. I think he's just more physical. I think he can deal with the physicality better. I think his style is better, and I was all over. That was my biggest bet of the week. I was all over him, and I said, if he beats Rob, I'm never picking against DDP again. And not only did he beat him, he fucking embarrassed that dude.
And the craziest part about that was it wasn't as if he beat him and it was like, hey, he caught him. Like, there's no excuse. He beat him in every single aspect of MMA, and it took more than a round. Like, if it was instantly, then anything could happen. Like, he beat his ass for a meaningful amount of time, standing and on the ground. Crazy.
Yeah.
Jeremy Stutz says, is there a Fight Foods vlogs this weekend? Of course. It's
Are
UFC
you making
305.
those my requests that I asked for?
I will 1,000% make that. If you're coming, I'll make it for you. No problem.
This bacon-wrapped weenies with the brown sugar. You know how to do that? Do I need to ask my mother?
Tiff's fucking southern enough. She knows how to do that shit.
I thought she wasn't going to be here.
She'll be here to make the food and then fuck off with her friends.
And then just a crock pot of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue meatballs.
I'll do it for you. Listen, this will be an old
You
school.
You do that, and I'll come.
I'll do it. No, done.
And if I show up and that's not there,
then just turn around and walk out. Yeah, turn around and walk out. That'll show me. No, I'll do it.
Piss in the pool, and then I'm going to leave.
But not while swimming. I will stand on the outside of
Kids,
the pool.
turn your fucking head.
No, I don't even. The last bunch of pay-per-views have all been giant events. Like UFC 300 was a giant event. You weren't there. UFC 301, I think you were there. I'm forgetting, but we did it outside, right? Then UFC 3, like we haven't.
There was a lot of people last time I was there. Yeah, kids and.
I did it last time too. We had a party at the house last time, and then 303. So like this will be a normal, just back to the roots of the boys.
I won't show up with
food,
McDonald's
out,
if he has that stuff.
I'll make that stuff.
Just
this will be
brown sugar.
This will be hanging
you know
out
what I'm
with
talking
the
about,
boys.
right? The bacon
I
wrap,
do.
Brown sugar.
I mean, text it to me so I don't forget. But yes, I do. I will forget. I'm very forgetful. But I will.
Well,
100%.
If it mattered to you, you wouldn't forget. That's my counter. If it really mattered to you,
I forget a lot of shit that matters to me. My heart medicine, all the time. All the time. No, but in all seriousness, this will be I'm very much looking forward to this because I haven't been able to watch fights in the media room. I want to be in the media room watching fights with the boys, having too many boxes of candies hanging out. That's what I want. Just good old school.
Too many boxes of candies. Too many boxes of candies.
All right, it is 9:00. I am gonna shut this down. One final super chat here. $1.99 from Jared Lee. Angela, who you got? Gregorio or Lochran? They both fucking suck, dude. At least Lochran has cardio. Like, Rockland's not a quitter. He's just an idiot. Grigoriou's a quitter. Two very different things. I'll take the non-quitter idiot over the quitter any day of the week. You agree with that statement, Jacob?
I'm not either one of those things, so can't relate.
So can't relate. All right, guys. Well, we appreciate you all hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed the Youssef hangout. That dude is positive as shit.
Next week we're going to have on, and I didn't want to, this kind of a surprise to Angelo.
I don't know. I'm not going to be here next week.
Oh, well, I already told Conor McGregor that, and he said,
Oh.
So he was gonna announce the fight and the Chandler fight and everything, but I guess we'll fucking scrap it because Angelo can't be here. Sorry, Conor.
Yeah, unfortunately, we could try to do a call-in show. No, we can't. Friday, maybe. I don't think how it works. But
I'll tell Conor to fuck off.
Yeah, well, hey, he told Michael Chandler to fuck off, so he gets it.
He told my 303 tickets to fuck off.
Yeah, exactly. You know
he told my hotel room magazine that had him and the Chandler on the cover to fuck off.
This magazine? That's what I was just getting.
Yeah, literally that. I walked in, the first thing I saw was that laying on the table, and I was like, "Oh,
you motherfucker!" Yeah.
Assholes.
No, I took mine home with me. I mean, this is.
What else do you take home from a hotel room? How many Bibles do you have?
They don't make. There's no Bibles in hotels anymore, and there's no
Really?
little bottles of shampoo either. Yeah.
They do shampoo. What are you talking about? There's shampoo and lotion and everything.
In squirt bottles on the side. They don't have them in the little bottles anymore. It's in squirt bottles screwed to the wall.
What little bottle of conditioner did I use to jerk off that one night?
I don't know. I don't know. All right, guys. Well, we appreciate all of you hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed the what am I supposed to go with that? Hopefully you enjoyed the Youssef joining the show. We are going to throw his I just put his YouTube channel.
Go subscribe to him,
section.
guys. He's a fucking funny ass dude, man.
I'm going to put it in the comment section, and then we'll send it out. Definitely subscribe to that dude's YouTube channel. Show him some love for hanging out with the boys.
Future champ.
You know what? Somebody messaged me saying, hey, with Ariel Hawani gone, you guys can now be the MMA Hour with all the fighters coming on.
There you go.
Yeah, that's, we'll see. But we're 3 for 3. We've had 3 weeks in a row.
And the issue
three
is a
great
lot
guests.
of people, obviously Zalal doesn't actually hate Angelo, but there's a lot of people that do fucking hate Angelo. So I always reach out. I always reach out to fighters, and they're like, not really comfortable going on with that guy. I'm like, well, I can see if I can do it. And they're like, I just don't want to support the channel because that guy's there. So
nobody hates me. Nobody. People could not like me. Fine. But nobody, that's just an untrue statement. You're the one who had his life threatened, not me.
I did.
Yeah. The only person that threatened me was
And
Devin
I fucking
Clark.
put the
and then
threat
he
on
got
a fucking hat.
smoked. Yeah, you did. Devin Clark threatened me, and then he called me an idiot.
I was
smoked.
like fucking, who was it at the was it the Source Awards when they showed up? Was it Suge and all them that went to the Source Awards and showed up? They're like, we're right here. Or was that 50 Cent at the BET Awards or something like that?
You think
That's
I'm gonna
like
have those answers?
That's like me. I put the threat on my hat. Here I am.
There you go.
Teflon
and he lives.
off. Take the Kevlar off.
He lives in the Dallas area too, so you should be careful. Thank God you didn't piss off Alonzo Menafield because you've seen him out in the wild. That would have been funny. That would have been funny.
I was like, holy shit, I'm bigger than this guy.
Yeah, okay. We'll take a picture to each other. Well, anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out. 3:05 this weekend. Obviously, I will be filming a Fight Foods vlog. Jacob will be hanging out with the boys. And tomorrow, you're going to get the betting video, the DraftKings video, and all of that. We appreciate every last one of you. The growth has been insane this last month or two, and that's all because of you guys. So thank you all very, very much.